Travis Wayne Goodsell with another Told You So. Yeah. Teachers are now complaining that Governor Herbert's throwing them under the bus. Yeah, you're expendable. That's what Governor Herbert thinks of you. You're correct. You don't need to appreciate him for anything. It always pisses me off when people try to be diplomatic. Oh, we appreciate his state of emergency declaration, but we feel... No, just come right out and say, F you, Herbert. You're trying to murder us. He specifically tailored to the Mormon Church and to the athletes. And so, yeah, screw the rest of you. He did the mandate where you can't visit your family and friends, but you can go to work, you can go to church, you can go to school. It's like, screw you, Herbert. And I want to say worse words. I'm really holding my tongue here. But, yeah, he just BS'd everybody. Oh, professionals say that I can say this, and that I can do this, and I can... F you. And he just doesn't understand. I did the video yesterday about masks don't cure coronavirus. He's hoping that the numbers will go down so that Utah doesn't make the national news anymore. Dear God. But all it takes is for somebody with the virus to sneeze in your eyes, cough in your eyes, blow in your eyes. That's all it takes, and boom, you've got it. And then you spread it, and then they spread it, and then they spread it. That's how it continues. Masks don't cure. And then he's going on, oh, we're going to do it for 2 weeks, because that's the time, and then it'll be better. Yeah, how well did that work last time? Everybody was still going to work. Everybody thought their job was essential, because they didn't want to receive the $600. Oh yeah, my job flipping burgers, it's essential. Just barely essential, but it's essential. So yeah, other than the forced closures of the fast food restaurants. And he directly said in his state of emergency, the economy is more important than human life. That's what he said. It wasn't a direct quote, but he says we need to keep the economy going. And so what does that mean? It means screw all of you. If you die, you die, but at least I'll save the economy. And so the teachers got it. Oh, we're expendable. Well, if we don't have teachers, who's going to teach your kids? How are we going to keep the economy going? It's the same process. If everybody gets sick at work, you don't have anybody working, the businesses are forced to close. Not complicated to figure out. And then after the 2 weeks, guess what? The virus isn't going to be gone. All it takes is for those who are still infected to spread it. Because in 2 weeks, everybody's going to be going, yay, it's gone, it's cured, we're all better, just like last time. Remember last time? Yeah. Skyrocketing cases. And what's going to be in 2 weeks? Oh, Thanksgiving week. Huh. And Black Friday sale. Huh. Can you say recipe for disaster, boys and girls? Dear God. When is it going to be made clear to everybody that Governor Herbert doesn't give a bleep and bleep 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 about you? Like I said, I'm holding my tongue. Okay, which one goes in first? I mean, my God. This is just a nightmare. And so, they also have on ABC 4 News Utah, their YouTube clips, trying to tell everybody that things are still confusing, and so we're going to clear up misconceptions about the virus. Oh my God. Have we forgotten that in the beginning, that's what the news was spending all their time on? All channels, everywhere, national, state, local, all were trying to explain it to everybody. They had guests from hospitals and doctors answering questions that people would call in with. We know more about coronavirus than ever. And yet, we're confused. I mean, dear God. You know, it comes from the anti-maskers. They're the ones who caused the confusion. Where did the anti-maskers get their misinformation and disinformation to cause this confusion? Russia! Ding, 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 ding! We're under attack by Russia! Hello? And, of course, our national executive, who's on his way out, maybe, is in bed with Putin. And so he's also spreading it. That's why Twitter and Facebook are having to ban or block or warn anybody who looks at his tweets, because he just lies. And so, I mean, dear God, you know, Herbert is the one causing the confusion about Utah's stats. You don't do the final stats, which is a total of the whole time. No, you do week by week. They don't show you week by week, and they do that on purpose. I've been doing it week by week. I know. I knew I couldn't trust Herbert. I knew Herbert by his fruits, and they were spoiled rotten. And so, sure enough, again, I'm proven correct about his fruits, as he's literally murdering us. Do you understand this concept? Murder is not a good thing. It's a bad thing. It's a serious felony crime. He is governor, and he's murdering, deliberately murdering. This is an act of treason. Do you understand this? This is not complicated. This isn't a misconception. This isn't a mortal weakness. This is a deliberate act to murder us, to perpetuate the virus, to have it accelerated so that everybody gets it. And you can debate whether he's doing it to protect the church against a certain lawsuit by a certain person with the timing. But we'll leave that up to you to pick and choose what you want to believe in. But that person who filed knows damn well what he's doing. I mean, come on, guys. Seriously. When you get the virus, you only know because you have to go to the testing site. They don't come to us. Oops. They know better. We've seen it in the movies. When there's a viral outbreak, somebody passes out in a grocery store, and they've got blood dripping out of them. They call 911. The ambulance gets there, they go, oh crap, this is a virus, and they immediately have everybody stay where they are, They call in hazmat. They come in the hazmat suits. They tent the whole thing. And then they run the tests. And those who test negative are able to leave the tent. Those who test positive stay there. They have beds brought in and whatever else to then treat whatever it is. And if it's something new, then they've got to do some research. They got to bring science stuff to do the testing right there at the location. But this is all this is wrong. The manner in which they're doing it is wrong. Because Herbert, once you get tested at one of the hospitals or the sites, because you call in and saying, fever. Okay, come on in, we'll test you. Okay. And in the meantime, you're spreading it to who knows how many people. Then you get tested positive. But if you don't have breathing problems, they send you home. Why? Oh, we don't want to fill up all our beds. Oh, dear God. And of course the nurses and all that were purposely withheld from having the protective equipment necessary, like a hazmat suit. And so they get it, and they spread it, and so on, and so on. This is not a complicated thing to handle, and yet they've purposely screwed it all up. And now people are complaining. I don't like this. I want to not have the virus. Okay, but Herbert made it so that it's going to last forever. This is what he's done. Because he doesn't care about your life. He's more interested in preserving the church. Let God prevail. God, how could he have screwed that definition up? Oh, man. And so, yeah, you can go to church. No problem there. Herbert allows church. You can go to the airport to a non-extradition country. But you can't spend time with your family and friends. And you know he was also trying to shut down the protesters. That's another thing that he was trying to hope to quash with all this. Dear God. I mean, it's just a joke. I mean, here he is, just exposing his stupidity. I didn't know. We're still learning. That's why you listen to the people who have dealt with these kinds of situations before, and you don't create a new scenario. Oh, I think that this virus, we're going to allow people to wander around if they're not coughing and sneezing and oh my God. I mean, this is horrifying, guys. Do you understand this? And yet we still have people who are like, my life is messed up. I want to go back to my life. Yeah, wouldn't it be great? But he can't, because he screwed it up, because the church threatened him. Pay attention to what they say. Herbert was listening to conference. Herbert was listening to the first presidency statements. Herbert was listening to Nelson and any little video clip he put out. Herbert thinks he has to obey Nelson. That if Nelson wants the church opened, Herbert has to make it happen. And the church said, we're going to follow the local leaders. Oh, I guess we better figure out a way to make this work. And in the end, they did what is wrong, and the consequences follow, and boom, you lost everything. from the Together Forever missionary video. We can be together forever someday. What are you doing? Stop it. Go away. Yeah. Really? So I've got the hacker now. So, I mean, he wants you dead. That's the theme. Herbert wants you dead, and he's gaslighting you. This is what it's called. He's gaslighting you. He's saying, oh, okay, well, we got to have sports, we got to have the economy, we got to have church, but everybody else, up yours. Bite me. Screw you, etc. And other expletives deleted.